Hi everyone, it is Tuesday the 21st of April. It is VEDA day 20. Oh, we're into the home stretch. I was going to do a hair tutorial for you today, but I'm really sorry I haven't gotten around to it. I've been sorting out my housing benefits today, and I have had my CD of photos through from the people who took my pictures for my extras work, so I've been going through those and picking which ones I want to use for my headshots and profile pictures and things like that, which has been exciting. So today is going to be a short blog, and I'm going to do one of those games that comes around on Facebook where you are assigned a letter and you answer a series of questions based on that letter. So I've got a copy of The Hand of the Baskervilles just because it happened to be close to me, and I'm just going to pick a word at random, and whatever letter that word starts with is the word that we'll go for. So Barrymores, as in the butler in The Hand of the Baskervilles. Okay, so my letter is B. Something I dislike beginning with B, and that would be Bible bashing. I think that everyone has a right to believe in whatever they choose to believe in. I personally am Christian, I'm Church of England Christian, but I do not think that it is appropriate for anyone to shove their religion down someone else's throat, or be so one-sided in their beliefs that they are not willing to accept that anyone else is entitled to a different way of opinion. This is not so much a problem in the UK. I believe it happens more in the United States, and especially the southern United States, which is known as the Bible Belt. It's sort of come up to my attention on Facebook recently because there was a picture that was shared by one of my friends, and it was a black woman, and she was just walking down the street holding some books, and there were a whole bunch of white women behind her, around her, sort of shouting obscenities at her, how she was a disgrace to the female sex and, you know, didn't have any right to be there and that sort of thing. And the caption was, "Today you replace black with gay and you get the same reaction." And that makes me so sad, because in real life not everyone is like that. Not everyone is going to tell you that because you are gay you're going to hell. I would never dream of saying that to someone. And I think it's very sad that the Christians that end up on the internet are the fundamentalist groups, the Bible bashers, who just want everyone to believe what they believe, and to hell with everyone else. Pardon the pun. Ugh, that wasn't nice. Let's have a look at the next topic. Something I love beginning with B. What do I love beginning with B? I love my brother. I have a little brother. He is 9 years younger than me and about a foot taller than me, and I love him very much. He is a retail assistant in a popular book convenience type store. He's got a lovely car. He lives with my sister and brother-in-law, and yeah, I'm very fond of all of my family, and I'm very fond of him. Somewhere I've been to Brighton. It's on the south coast of England. It's very close to where I live, and it's an iconic seaside English town. I went there most recently. I went there last year. It's where I may have been filming had I been chosen to be a part of the TV show that I was being considered for extra work for. I didn't get that position, unfortunately. But my housemate, her company has a ball every year for Christmas, big party, and that is at the Grand Hotel in Brighton, which was bombed by the IRA at one point and has of course since been restored. So the last time I would have been in Brighton would have been around Christmas. Yeah, my cousin lives in Brighton as well, and it's a great seaside town. It's very windy, and there is very little sand on the beach. It's all stones, but it's great. It's a great place to go and have chips on the beach and get wrapped up against the wind. It's not the sort of beach that you'd really sunbathe on, although people do, but it's a stony beach. So yeah, that's somewhere I've been. Somewhere I'd like to go. I would like to go to Bologna in Italy. There is a book fair there every year, and I always quite fancy going to that. Someone I know. So I have a cousin called Ben. I have an uncle called Bill, although he might actually count as W because Bill is short for William. And I know 3 Brians. I have a Brian who is my mum's cousin, so my second cousin. There's a Brian that my dad used to work with, and Brian who acts as a musical director for some of our amateur dramatic shows. So that's, oh goodness, that's 5 people I know beginning with B. And lastly, a favourite movie beginning with B. I've mentioned before that Beauty and the Beast is my favourite Disney film. I think it's magical. I love the score. I think it's got a great score to it. I love that musically it was written to mimic Broadway and the style of a Broadway musical, and then of course it was made into a Broadway musical. I think it spreads a pretty good message if looked at in the right way about loving someone and learning to love someone and sort of seeing past their ugliness, both inner and outer. There are similarities with Phantom of the Opera, of course, but I read somewhere recently that you could twist it around and say that Belle has chosen to stay with someone who starts out abusive to her, and is that giving girls the idea that, you know, if your boyfriend is being abusive to you, you should stay with him, because if you love him you can make him change. I don't know, I never thought about that one really. So yeah, on the subject of Beauty and the Beast, let me pose a question for you. Belle has a song where it's a reprisal of the opening song, Belle. And she's Madame Gaston, can't you just see it? And she's got this song, and she runs up on the hillside next to the river and plonks down and picks a dandelion and blows away the seeds. Now, this is, I've always assumed this was in the summer because of the dandelion seeds. However, she is sort of interrupted by the horse Philippe coming back without her father, and she goes off on the horse to the Beast's castle, and when she is shown to her room, there is a shot of her that sort of pulls back from her bedroom window and it started snowing outside. So how long exactly did it take Belle to find her father? There you go. That's it from me, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we will get this hairstyle done at some point this week. So for now,